Yo, what's good? It's your boy DJ Dash. Welcome back to the channel. And so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make drums for one and only Lucki. So as you can see, I got this beat, and yeah, let me just play it for y'all real quick before we get into it. It's DJ Dash. Alright, so yeah, I'm just going to be going ahead and breaking down the drums I use, the different patterns I made, and then yeah, all that just for y'all. Let's get it. So let's start off with this pattern one. So it's basically the kick, the hi-hat, and then my two percussion, so the claps. So I'll just play the pattern as is. So yeah, I'll break down each instrument separately. So the kick is pretty simple. It just plays on every first bar. So bam, bam, pretty simple. Yeah. Move on to the hi-hat. So here with the hi-hat, first of all, I just start off with just like a basic two-step as the bass, and then I just went ahead and added some small changes. So you'll see here the velocity, it makes it sound a bit different, and it does give space in a way where you don't have to take out all the drums to give space to an artist. Even just reducing the velocity can help give the illusion of more space. And then yeah, there's little pauses I leave. Sometimes the 808 hits on these pauses, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends. And then there's something I did. So yeah, y'all I saw that. So it's a little, I don't want to call it, it's a little stutter. But basically, I put this little hi-hat off the grid, off where you normally put it. Normally you put it right here, right? If it lets me move it. But normally you put it right here. But to kind of throw off the balance, or to make it a bit more groovy, I kind of throw that off. And that's something a lot of Chicago drill likes to do. And then yeah, right here to finish it off, there's a 1/6 hi-hat roll. So yeah, that's for the hi-hat. It's pretty simple. One of the simpler hi-hat patterns I made. Way simpler than one I made last week for that Young Thug video. Now let's look at the clap. So there's two claps right here. There's one that plays here, and there's one that plays right here. So they do sound pretty similar. So you see this one, and then, but when you're listening to it, let me just play it real quick. So yeah, with all the elements in there, you have to pay attention to kind of catch a difference. But yeah, it is a little something I wanted to add. Yeah, let's move on to the meat and potatoes of the beat, the 808. So I'll just play it for you real quick. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's the same 808 pattern throughout the whole beat. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. Right here, I just follow the root notes. And let me just play it with the sample so you can kind of hear what I mean. I'm just following the root notes basically. There's a little technique I like to do. I think I found it from probably Nicky Mirror or something like that. So to cut off the 808, a lot of people, what they do is they go into this right here. What's it called? The envelope. Okay, right. They turn it on, and then they'll do all this. Yeah, they'll do this, right? They make this little square, and then that lets you kind of control your 808 to the exact length. So you'll see what I mean. Look, and it cuts it off right as it's done playing. But sometimes I kind of like the best of both worlds. So what I do is I just cut itself on the 808, and then if I have a note that I want to stop at a certain point, I'll just make a ghost note. So that means taking a note like this, dragging it right here, putting the velocity down. And what that does, so here's without the ghost note. It plays on, but I want to cut it. So here's with the ghost note. So it cuts it right there. So that's how I kind of do it. Some people use the envelope technique, but it's up to you at this point. And then next off, I got these open hats. So this is something like I just did like off a whim. Like I wasn't really thinking too much when I made these. So let me just play for you real quick. So yeah, my favorite part is like the little roll. So I do play it. Like I said, it doesn't really follow the grid per se, but I like the effect it kind of adds on to it. Cause like you don't really hear it, but you kind of do still at the same time. So yeah. And then right here, yeah, it's still the same open hat pattern, but I just take off like that little duval at the end to make it more simple. But yeah, apart from that, there's also this like little drum fill I got. And yeah, my tag, and that's pretty much it. So I'll play the whole drums without the sample one more time, so you can just kind of get a feel of what it sounds like. I mean, yeah, so here's my mixer channel for anybody who's wondering. Pretty simple, like always put a soft clip on the master. I did like EQ the loop a little bit, nothing too crazy. And then yeah, the kick, I boosted it a bit. Hi-hat didn't do anything. Clap, just controlling the volumes pretty much. Put a bit of chorus on this clap. And then yeah, I mean, pretty simple, right? And then the hi-hat, just looking at the volume, right? It's pretty simple, pretty simple. But hey, if you're still watching, I appreciate it. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you're interested in like seeing exactly how I do these, like getting even like these particular drums I use for each beat, go into the link in the description. You'll see right there a link to the Patreon. You can go ahead, sign up for that, and then you'll get the FLP right there. Hey, I have the FLPs of all my project files like I've made in the last, I'll say that's like 2 months. They're going to be there, so you'll be able to see those and a bunch of different content. There's like free sample packs, free mini drum kits, like you'll get all that in there. So if you just sign up. But hey, it's been your boy Digital Dash, and we out. Peace.